Bitcoin. Oh my gosh. The amount of bullish news we've got in the last 24 hours. It's absolutely insane. Of course, the prices aren't really reflecting that, which is kind of funny. Has everybody read the news? Come on. Anyway, I want to cover the big news with you that we've got in the last 24 hours regarding crypto. Talk about some charts, all that fun kind of stuff. It's going to be a good time answering your questions. Second half of the stream, so we better get into this so we can do that because we got a lot of news to cover here, guys. The Don, President Donald J. Trump says the United States will be the world capital of artificial intelligence and crypto. Yes. I mean, you're going to fade that. You're going to tell me that, oh, bear market's going to start tomorrow. Bitcoin's about to drop 50%. What are you smoking, man? They are literally about to go all in on crypto in the USA and AI. And of course, what's good for AI is usually good for crypto in one way or another. We did get an executive order. Now, it's not everything that everybody wanted. Key details, a new executive order on crypto. Creation of a strategic national digital asset stockpile to strengthen U.S. leadership in digital finance. That's right. It's not a Bitcoin strategic reserve. It's a digital assets stockpile. Oh, the meltdown of Bitcoin maximalists today across the timeline. It's treason. It's treason. How dare he not only buy Bitcoin and talk about buying other cryptocurrency assets? Hey, that's good for my Ethereum bag, because that's probably going to be on the list of national digital asset stockpile. I would imagine things like Solana, Chainlink, XRP also make it there. It's not going to be a basket of like 1,000 cryptocurrencies, but I could see 5, maybe 10 cryptocurrencies, probably weighted towards Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, etc. Wouldn't surprise me. Also, this is good news. This is insane news. Literally, the U.S. government's looking at creating a stockpile of crypto. And I'm sorry, but in case you haven't noticed, America's kind of got some money, okay? And if they want to throw $100 billion or a couple $100 billion into the cryptocurrency markets, it's like a rounding error for America. And it makes a massive impact. This goes way beyond any kind of craziness that ETFs are going to bring in. The United States, the United States looks at ETFs and says, your size is not size, okay? And of course, a strategic national digital asset stockpile by the United States is also going to force other countries to do it, as we've been covering here at length. A lot of other countries are already doing it. Some are front-running the United States. Other stuff, development of a federal regulatory framework for digital assets, including stablecoins, by a new working group, who will be headed up by Cynthia Loomis. More on that in just a second. This is incredibly bullish. We're going to have regulatory clarity at the most clearest, highest levels in America, and this is going to be great for the industry, okay? Including stablecoin regulations, because he gets it, or the people behind him get it, that if you want to extend the dominance of the dollar globally and combat an upcoming BRICS currency, dude, go all out on stablecoins. And revocation of the previous administration's digital asset policies to restore innovation and economic liberty. Yes, overturn the Biden regime's attack on crypto. Amen to that. SEC officially rescinds SAB 121, which prevented banks from custodying Bitcoin. You have to understand what that means. Right now, after this means that banks in America, Chase, Bank of America, what other banks you guys have over there in America? Your local corner bank, okay? They can officially custody Bitcoin for their customers, which means they're going to be able to sell it to their customers. Now, I would just like to point out, I am not going to let my bank custody my Bitcoin, okay? Screw that noise. However, there is definitely a lot of people that this is going to be a good thing for. I mean, come on, man. You know, your grandma wants to buy some Bitcoin, but she's going to lose that damn seed phrase, isn't she? She's not going to be able to use the ledger. Nope. She can just buy it at the bank now. Can I write you a check for that? Okay, $100,000. Let me just spell that out here on my piece of paper check that I'm going to give you. People still use paper checks. My goodness gracious. What kind of world is this? Anyway, Morgan Stanley CEO says the bank is working with regulators to offer crypto transactions. Hey, Morgan Stanley, one of the biggest banks in the United States, working with regulators to offer cryptocurrency transactions. It's happening, guys. And Cynthia Loomis, big Bitcoin bull, senator from Wyoming. She says the Senate Banking Digital Asset Subcommittee will pass legislation promoting responsible innovation and consumer protection, eradicate Operation Choke Point 2.0, which was Biden regime's targeted attack on the cryptocurrency industry and make America the Bitcoin and digital asset capital of the world. Now, Cynthia Lummis, big Bitcoin bull, she's literally the one who at the Bitcoin conference said, I'm going to introduce a bill to get the United States to buy 1 million Bitcoin over the next 5 years. Yeah, she's bullish, man. Cynthia's our lady, man. She is a hardcore Bitcoin bull. I like that lady. We are going to see some really big stuff happening in crypto over the next year in the United States. It's not all going to happen immediately. Okay, these executive orders don't become, instantaneous. We need to work on stuff, right? Things need to happen. Okay, we need to put the legislation together. And Hester Pierce also going to be in charge of the SEC's policy towards creating crypto regulations, and she's very, very pro crypto. So lots of good things happening there. Price of Bitcoin didn't react super awesomely to that news, I guess, because it wasn't a straight up endorsement of Bitcoin only policies, but it's massively bullish for the cryptocurrency markets overall. Okay, this is America stating we are going to be the global leaders in the cryptocurrency industry. America's back, and we're going to be bigger and better than ever in the crypto game. Currently, the price of Bitcoin maintaining over the downtrend line here. We talked about this yesterday, maintaining over the downtrend line here, still above the 50-day EMA, blue line on chart here. Still seeing this line right here, which was once the support line, now the resistance line of the uptrend, acting as resistance as it happened here on Monday. Currently, price coiling up inside of this nice little triangle right here, this one right here. So let's see where we break out. Breakout to the upside could finally get us back above our trend line here. Breakout to the downside could be a retest of that trend line there. So that's kind of what I'm keeping an eye on right now for Bitcoin over the weekend. By the way, if you're a cryptocurrency trader, get yourself an account over on BitUnix, man. Best place to be trading crypto coins at these days. No KYC exchange, meaning anyone, anywhere can come and use it. No KYC, no VPN, no BS. Just click the link down below, deposit your crypto coins, and start trading. It's that easy. They got deep spot markets with huge liquidity right across the board. All kinds of exotic altcoins get listed over there all the time. Plus, they have great futures markets with all kinds of coins as well. And you can even get a 20% deposit rebate exclusively by using the link down below. So you click the link, make your deposit $1,000, get $200 back. It's a pretty sweet deal. There's even a big trading competition going on right now. Top price is up to $60,000. Go check it out. Thank you very much for supporting the channel by using that link down below in the comment section or in the description of the video. Okay, so lots of big things. Got to keep going. Trading Act says they're going to put the entire financial system on the blockchain with leverage, and we're going to implode repeating 2008, but on steroids. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to be crazy. I was thinking about today, everything's happening. I'm thinking, what the hell are going to be the catalyst for the next cycle, man? I mean, it's all happening this cycle. Look at this. We're getting a U.S. strategic stockpile. Okay. Yeah. Be interesting. Robert Perez says, what's the difference between a stockpile and a reserve? I don't have a real good answer for that. Perhaps it's a stockpile is maybe a more fluid thing that can come and go, and reserves more of something long-term. I don't know. It's an interesting language they chose, and I don't have a good answer about the difference between that, but I was wondering the same thing myself. It's very interesting to use the word stockpile and not reserve. Anyway, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink says he wants the SEC to approve a tokenization of bonds and stocks. And you know what? In case you have not figured it out yet, Larry the Fink, okay, this guy right here, okay, this guy gets what the fuck he wants when he wants it, okay? Remember back when BlackRock applied for Bitcoin ETFs and everybody's like, no, they're not going to get Bitcoin ETFs. Lark, the SEC said no before. I said, no. If anybody ever wants to have any kind of employment anywhere ever again in the future, they're going to give BlackRock exactly what they want. Because that's it. It's the most powerful institution on the face of the planet. BlackRock gets what BlackRock wants. Okay? If BlackRock is telling the SEC he wants tokenization of bonds and stocks, you better bet your butt that we're going to get the tokenization of bonds and stocks. And when bonds and stocks get tokenized on BlackRock's new exchange in Texas, we were talking about this, right? Holy crap. 24/7, 365, non-stop equity market insanity to everyone, everywhere in the world. It's going to be beyond crazy. And all that money's going to come on chain. And all that money just going to just splash all over the place and dry up so much leverage in the system you can't even imagine. That's not all going to happen overnight. It's going to take a little while for all this. Maybe that's the big catalyst for next cycle, is trillions of dollars of stocks and bonds coming on chain. Joe McCann, and this is a big story, by the way. Joint announcement by the PBOC, the Central Bank of China, People's Bank of China, Ministry of Commerce, and the National Administration of Financial Regulation to enhance financial openness and pilot free trade zones. Policy allows mainland investors to purchase qualified investment products from Hong Kong and Macau under the Cross-Border Wealth Management Connect. Let me translate. Bitcoin ETFs may be available to mainland Chinese citizens soon. If that happens, oh, buddy. China is literally looking at what's happening in America right now. And there has got to be some kind of reckoning going on right now, where they're looking and going, shit, the Americans are going all in on crypto. And we have got this super backwards approach to crypto in China, in spite of the fact that all these Chinese investors like it and all those sorts of things. Yeah. Avid traveler. Lark, some of those stereotypes about grandmas being old are, I know. We're making jokes, man. We're making jokes. My mom is a grandma. She's got more Bitcoin than most of you guys, okay? I was just helping her buy fart coin the other day. Real story. Okay, so I know. We're making jokes here, guys. We're making jokes. I know there's a lot of switched on grannies out there who are into crypto, man. Some of them watch this channel. Okay. So shout out to grannies out there. Okay. No offense against grannies. We all love our grandmas around here. Grandmas are awesome. Okay. You gotta have some jokes sometimes. Anyway, if mainland China comes back on board with crypto, even just, I've said a lot of times about the ETFs out of Hong Kong, it's a perfect situation for the Chinese, because they're worried that capital flight, if they let people get into crypto too much capital is going to flee overseas. Okay, fine. Just give them the ETFs. Then they're locked into the system, man. They get to gamble on crypto, but they don't get to take the money abroad using the decentralized networks, which, of course, really we want Chinese people to do. But screw it. We'll take the liquidity if they want to start buying a bunch of ETFs. Bitcoin Magazine Pro saying the MVRV momentum indicator has just shown a bounce from its average. Very interesting, by the way. Historically, when this occurred during bull cycles, it was followed by large sustained price rallies. Is history about to repeat? Shake the magic 8-ball. Yes. Okay, good. Fantastic. Ted saying retail investors are still hesitant to enter crypto. Come on, retail investors. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, man. Get back in the game. Let's go. Money to be made here, folks. Retail demand is now at its lowest since June 2020. I can't even believe it. It's so insane. What are you talking about? It's all institutional money just gobbling up massive amounts of supply. And yeah, there's a few 100 million regular people here, but damn, man. Damn. Retail, where are you at, man? Come on. Have you not heard? America's back. Crypto's back. Mega recession's not happening. Okay, max out the credit cards. Let's go. Remortgage that house. Buy some dog coins. No, don't do those things. Definitely don't. Okay. But yeah, as he says, it's a good sign. It shows lots of room for growth. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. When retail comes back, and they will. They always do. Someone's got to buy the top, and it's got to be those guys. Okay, not you. Those guys. Okay, we thank them in advance for their sacrifice. Trump saying, I'll demand that interest rates drop immediately. My man. USM2 money supply turning up. Great. More money, more liquidity, more price go up. Global liquidity conditions on the rise. Big spike recently. Look at this. This is since the start of the month. Big spike higher for global liquidity. United States leading. Even the Eurozone's adding some liquidity in. What up? Okay. And look at this. Bank of Japan hiked rates today. Markets did not nuke. Now, if you were here back in August, that was a bad day for Lark. Oh, man. I had to dump a bunch of altcoins and not get liquidated on loans that I had. Gosh darn yen carry trade. Anyway, c'est la vie. Bank of Japan just hiked. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Fantastic. The carry trade was unwound back in August, dramatically so, and now nobody cares anymore. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so let's nail a few charts real quick, and then we will get into your questions. So check this out. Ethereum. This is the main downtrend line, like multi-year downtrend line right here. This right here, shorter term downtrend line since the local peak back here in December. Okay, lower valley, lower peak, lower valley, lower peak. Currently trying to take out the 50-day EMA, blue line on the chart here. Okay, nice. That could be something to watch out for. But I want to see this downtrend line break. Downtrend line breaks, probably going to pick up some momentum here for Ethereum, especially if we move into a broader risk-on period as February, March, April tend to have if we talk about seasonality in markets. Solana. Hey, what's up, Solana? I just opened up a trade on Solana around, what did I get at? 262, 263, something like that. Anyway, just opened up a trade on Solana. Basically, the idea is we have this is a 4-hour charts, by the way. Okay, but we have this short-term downtrend here. We have a breakout going on, coupled up with a MACD bull cross. This is 4-hour charts again. Keep in mind, shorter term play here. Running a pretty tight stop loss on that as well, which is probably going to get stopped out over the weekend. But hey, if not, target's in at 295, targeting back to those old highs. Let's see what happens. If we get up to 270 or something, I'll probably move my stop loss into break even. So at least I don't lose money on the trade if it turns against me. But that's kind of current thinking right now. Potential short-term breakout here for Solana could run us back to 295 as long as we have generally decent conditions over the weekend and we don't start tanking the markets. But that's why I use a stop loss, okay? That's why I use a stop loss. David pointed this one out in the Discord, by the way. It's no trade here yet, but something to keep an eye out for is this Popcat position right here. So you can see Popcat, meme coin on Solana over there, of a cat. Okay, Popcat, strong downtrend continuing. However, we've had multiple tests now of that downtrend line and of the 20-day EMA. Now, obviously, every time we've tested, it's been rejected, rejected, rejected. Currently here once again. Now, if we see a couple decent daily candle closes over that yellow line, the EMA right there, yeah, it could be something there. It could be a trade there. And of course, that could be a pretty decent trade considering how strong the downtrend has been. Meme coins, you know, it's always a bit tough. There's so much dilution and stuff that comes in, but that could be one to watch out for. Okay. I wanted to talk a little about this too before we get into your questions. We're kind of running short on time. We've implemented Agent Scarlett over in the Discord, which is a super cool thing. You can actually just type in a contract address and it'll give you all this information. You can see here all the information that it's come up with about Trump, the Trump meme coin. So it's not perfect. There's still a few bugs they're working out in, but it's pretty damn cool. It's a really fun tool to come and play around with. So we just implemented that in the Discord. And of course, sign up to the newsletter. It's awesome. You love it. It's free. Check it out down below. Link in the description. So that's a lot of news. I know. I'm trying to keep these presentations shorter. I want to keep like 10 minutes, but gosh darn it, there was just so much to cover today. I want to make sure I cover it all. And there's been so much crazy macro stuff going on, to be honest. I haven't even had really time to cover a lot of altcoin stuff with you guys recently. I hope next week we have a little less, you know, big macro news, wild, moving the markets, incredible, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe what happened kind of stuff, so that we can talk a little more about altcoins next week. We'll see how we go, of course. But yeah, altcoins, man, let's go. So what do you guys want to talk about? Oh, how about Snack getting a Snack, go Ada. Snack is getting a listing over on Kraken. Good for that meme coin. Good for you guys. I'm happy for Cardano holders to hear that. Yeah, there we go. Happy about that. Jupe, Lark, what are your thoughts? So, oh, two great questions here. Okay, so Jupe, my thoughts are this. I got my airdrop, big airdrop, very, very nice airdrop. I put in a sell order for $1 because I'm going to take the cash on that airdrop. Okay. I've got my main position of Jupe still staking, and I really want to see what happens over the weekend. There's a big meeting called Cat Istanbul, and that's going to be a lot of information about what's going on at Jupiter and the future of the ecosystem and all this sort of stuff. So if there's adequately bullish announcements around that, I might hold into it for a while longer. I was planning on staking, but if we start seeing that we're going to get, I don't know, some kind of like fee sharing or something in the not so distant future, like I'm gonna stay in for a while. We'll see though. So far I haven't unstaked my main position, and my airdrop I'll sell at $1 just because take some money off the table sometimes, guys. Why the heck not? Somebody was asking about Miggles up here. Where did it go? Okay, here we go. What are your thoughts on Miggles? Miggles, I like Miggles. I don't have any right now. I sold mine and then it immediately 10x'd, which pissed me off. Now I'm salty towards Miggles. I like Miggles. I think it's a good meme on Base. I think it's got a high chance of a Coinbase listing. Coinbase has listed their first Base meme, which was Toshi. Miggles, Benji, probably pretty high likelihood as well. Brett, of course. So maybe Ski Dog Mask. Those ones might get listed over on Coinbase. But Miggles is good, man. Miggles has been working really close to Coinbase. Got the IP for that grumpy cat face and stuff like this. So they've been doing some stuff, man. Definitely one to keep an eye on. Don't currently have a position. By the way, as always, I want to see what current positions I hold across the cryptocurrency space. Link down below. Full portfolio disclosures, current investments, venture rounds, OTC deals, all that kind of stuff. Plus risk statements. Investing in crypto is risky. You can lose all your money, especially when gambling on cat coins. Okay, let's go. What red light hat would you recommend? Well, I don't know what brand. What brand is this one? I don't even know. I'm not even sure. Let me see if it says on the back here somewhere. No, I can't even remember what brand this is that I bought, to be honest. And I don't know. I just found one that shipped to Dubai and I bought it. So not sure if it's the best one on the market, but it works. Let's just say that it works. Try Sigma Lark. I like it. I'm still holding it. I think it's a relatively undervalued AI agent compared to what it can do. But the question is, will it get enough attention? You see what happened with AIXBT. It got the attention. It's one of the biggest influencers in crypto now. An AI bot. It's pretty cool. We'll try Sigma, get that same level of excitement and attention to build around it. Well, I've got a small position in case it does. Newbie here. How do you set a stop limit if your crypto is in a cold wallet? You don't. If you want to set a stop limit, well, it depends on the coin. Some of the coins, you can actually do that on decentralized exchanges with. So there is that option depending on the coin that you're talking about or the token that you're talking about. But if you're like trading Bitcoin or something, for example, you can't put a stop limit order on your Bitcoin on your cold wallet. You got to move it to a centralized exchange for that. So it depends, how much volatility you're willing to ride out. For things that you're not willing to ride out volatility on, you might want to leave those on a centralized exchange with stop limit orders in. But I just talk about, for me, stuff that's on exchanges is stuff that has an active sell order on it. Even if it's going to take a while for that sell order to hit, fine. Stop limit orders are for short-term trades for me only. Otherwise, I can ride the volatility. It's fine. Yes, rumors, we don't have any confirmation yet. I better drink some water here. Don't have any confirmation yet on what coins are going to be included in the U.S. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve. Didn't talk about that, but I think very high potential for any American coins, XRP, maybe even Cardano. I mean, I don't know. We have no indication what's going to be there yet. I guess it's going to be who can lobby to get their coins in there. But U.S. coins definitely top of the list, right? ADA, XRP, HBAR, Avalanche is a U.S. coin. It doesn't get talked about very much in that conversation, but it is U.S. coin. Stellar Lumens, for some reason, sure, why not? Stellar, man, is still out there doing whatever Stellar does. It's crazy. Okay. What are your thoughts on memes and Avalanche? So first off, I'd like to say I like Avalanche. It's good blockchain. Memes on AVAX, they just have not really caught the kind of bid that you'd hope for them to catch. Really, the only place where memes have done super well and got really big market caps is Solana, Base, and Ethereum. There's been some other exceptions. We had some Sui memes go to a few $100 million market cap, but I don't think any from any other chains have hit billion-plus valuations. Correct me if I'm wrong. So memes on Avalanche, I mean, if we get a broader sort of excitement around Avalanche, some of the memes could take off there, but I'm going to stick where the meme coin degenerates are with my meme coin plays, and that's Solana and Base primarily. No shade. No shade. I had some cock in you for a while there. Okay. It's French, all right? It's French for rooster. It's sophisticated, guys. Get your heads out the gutter. Okay. Can you short for months on one position? Yes, you can. You just risk, of course, getting liquidated, stopped out, and having to pay funding fees during that time. But you can keep a short open for years in theory, as long as you can keep paying the funding rates, you don't get liquidated or stopped out. Yeah, why not? What are you going to do when cashing out the bear market hits? So my general plan, of course, as I mentioned many times, is sell every single altcoin. And I'm going to start taking profits on altcoins going now into 2025, start reducing positions, start reducing risk. Doesn't mean I'm not going to take any new positions in anything. There's always going to be deals that come up. There's going to be new things that launch, things I want to speculate on, sure. But the general consensus will be reducing risk as the year goes on, moving more and more into cash, USDC, taking money out of the markets, keeping my Bitcoin, by the way, taking money out of the markets and diversifying it out. Dividend stocks, gold, real estate. Okay. Question, as someone who went all in $100,000 on Trump at $70, if I hold long enough, do you think I can get my money back? I mean, probably. Let's just put that out there. Probably. I don't have a crystal ball to know how well the Trump meme coin is going to perform in the future. My guess is that it'll be a relatively hot meme coin for the cycle. So even though you top blasted at 70 bucks, you'll probably get your money back at some point, maybe even make some money on it at some point. Just, you know, think about that. Yes, more supply will be released, but no new supply is going to hit the market for 2.5, wait, it was only last week. Geez Louise. No new supply is going to hit the market for 2 months and 3 weeks. And even then, it's going to take 3 years for all the supply to come into the market. So yes, there is a massive amount of supply unlock that's going to happen during the Trump presidency. But throughout 2025, it's not going to be that big of a deal. So yeah, it can go back to $70. I would not be surprised to see it happen some point this year. I don't feel it's even a giant lift here realistically for the Trump meme coin. So not financial advice. I don't have a crystal ball, but that would be my general consensus on that. Can you do some TA on Chill Guy? You know, I never liked the Chill Guy meme. We're not going to do TA on it. Or whoever that question go. You know, Chill Guy, man, it's just not a very exciting. I don't know why it got popular. Like the Moo Dang, man, that fat baby hippo. Chill Guy, it's just Kevin. You have ever seen the Kevin James meme where he's standing like this? It's Kevin James, but as a dog, man. It's Kevin James. What are you guys doing? Come on, man. Yeah, anyway. Good boy, Ben. Yeah, Benji's been on a move recently. I like Benji. Big bag of that. Larky Bullish on Radium. Yeah, we covered the metrics in the Discord and on the channel here yesterday as well. Shared a bit of that. We researched it over there in the Discord for it, but I think Radium's well positioned. And I was just going back and forth. Should I sell my Aerodrome for Radium? I don't know. They're both super bullish. And I think if you're either in Radium or you're in Aerodrome, you're probably going to do pretty damn well. But Radium is looking very hot as a nice sort of 3 to 5x, maybe 10x play this cycle. It's got really good bullish metrics, wild stats. So, okay. Will Near follow with Near already has some AI agents and they're going to be doing more. I mean, it is the AI blockchain, so they have an AI agent already. So it's already out there. It's happening. Question is, you know, again, how much can they get traction for those AI agents when most of the fun and excitement's happening over on Solana and Base? Solana and Base remain where 90% of stuff's happening in this market. Love it or hate it. Let me catch up here. Chainlink brand breakout. Big Chainlink fan. What are your thoughts on Pengu? Pengu, man, it's been a tough hold so far. Still hold my Pengu bags. I still think it's going to have a nice run at some point. I would not fade the Pudgy Penguins crew. They've definitely are some guys who know how to deliver. So my guess at some point we see a nice rally in Pengu, especially if we get some nice market conditions, which everything seems to be lining up for that to happen. The most contrarian situation right now, the markets just puke for absolutely no reason, despite all the good stuff going on. Okay, Rune, holy shit, what a shit show. I don't know if you've seen the news today, but Rune has kind of turned off. They turned off all the validators because apparently Rune does not have the money to meet the obligations for all the crypto on the platform. Crazy stuff. Let me just see if I can find the post about that. Now, look, I've not deeply dove into the situation. Okay, so maybe there's some inaccuracies in that reporting here. Let me just try and find it real quick. Bring up that. Yeah, here we go. Let me just see here. In the event of any large debt redemption and or savers and synths deleveraging, it's certain that Thorchain cannot meet its Bitcoin and ETH denominated obligations. Validators decide to pause the network while they vote on a restructuring plan. So they have $97 million of lending liabilities and approximately $102 million worth of savers and synths. $200 million in debt. Ouch. They don't have the money. DeFi, man. The future of France. Crazy stuff. Is it advisable to buy virtual coins such as Sequoia on Uniswap? I mean, yeah, Uniswap's generally the place where you want to do that. You can try, there's a base network, right? So you can try to buy things on Aerodrome as well, but it depends. Not everything gets good liquidity on Aerodrome, so you might want to buy it on Uniswap. I usually check both, see if you can get better prices and better fulfillment on one versus the other. Where are we at here? What's your highest conviction play outside of Bitcoin? Fart coin. No, really. My conviction in Ethereum has definitely been shaken a lot recently. Gosh darn. Gosh darn, man. ETH. But it's probably going to have absolutely crazy hated rally at some point, which keeps me from selling it. I just keep looking like Trump's buying $200 million worth of ETH. Wall Street has access to it. Reforms are happening. People will get bullish on it again. Sentiment probably marking the bottom. Still, though, I've even thought maybe I should sell like half my ETH and flip it into Sol just so I have some Solana, because I'm just digging the vibes on Solana much more these days. Oh my gosh. Check out Boxo, rare Sumatran tiger cub born at Disney. Can we stop? Can we just stop, guys? Can we stop taking baby animals and exploiting them and turning them into meme coins? Anyway. Do a couple more questions here. Oh, we're up to about 30 minutes. We'll do a couple more questions and finish up for there. Your thought on Atom Cosmos. Good blockchain for building other blockchains on. The token itself has struggled, and I feel like it's probably run by some pretty well-intentioned, talented nerds who just don't care enough about the token price. Yeah, that would be my thought. Don't confuse Rune with Bitcoin runes. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Absolutely. I know everything is named the same stuff in this stuff. So if the initial comment was about runes on Bitcoin runes are totally different things compared to Rune, which is Thorchain, which is, yeah, having some struggles at the moment. Okay. Surprised your hair didn't turn gray from altcoins bleeding. Yeah, well, it's got a few grays in here, man. It's happening already. Lark, can you cover ICP? Maybe one of these days, man. It's just so hard. And somebody was, people, especially the ICP guys, man. I know, no shade, ICP guys. I just can't know about every coin. I also don't talk about Theta Network and I don't know, HBAR and Stellar Lumens and all this other stuff. And I know ICP's New Paradigm Money, but these guys are really salty. Somebody commented the next the other day, like, how dare these guys not talk about ICP? Like, I just can't learn about every coin and have a comment on every coin. I know some of you guys are really bullish on ICP. So great. I'm excited that you guys are excited about it. And I hope that you guys know the alpha and you're going to outperform massively and make truckloads of money. That's what I got to say about that for you. We're so back that it's so, or is it, we are so back or it's so over. We are so back that it's so over, and it's so over that we are so back. That's the vibe right now. But honestly, so many things are just lining up. I'd be genuinely surprised if like the markets just tank by like, I don't know, new bear market starts today and we're all just in complacency and we lose all of our money. That to happen in the current economic situation would be, yeah. Lark blatantly ignoring the Bitcoin runes questions. No. Bitcoin runes, great. Big, big. I don't own any Bitcoin runes, but I like Bitcoin runes. I like everything that's going on over there with the Bitcoin ecosystem and seeing, tokens and NFTs and meme coins and all that stuff coming. So big fan of all that stuff. Like runes, Thorchain, bad stuff today. GRT still good, or will SQD take it over? Well, I've got an SQD bag, and I'm pretty bullish on it. I think it's a massively undervalued competitor compared to GRT. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of upside potential there. GRT still fine, but there's a pretty scrappy competitor that's doing really well metrics-wise that could catch up. And I've got that bag. Okay. He moved on from layer 2, so why wouldn't you move on from ETH? I mean, good question. There's no problem moving on from ETH. I mean, I could just flip the switch and do it tomorrow. It's just more of a question of, do I think there's enough upside left in ETH, or is it over for ETH? So this is the thing. Part of it's also just psychological. I've ridden it this far, and I want to ride it to 10K, right? At least some of it to 10K. I don't have to ride the whole thing to 10K. I can slash half the bag, for example, move it on to Solana. But it's just, I want that win. I want to, but then I don't have to do that either. Just a arbitrary goal that I set. I mean, I've been riding some of this ETH since like $250, man. Sell it now, it's over 10x in profit, but I wanted to get that 10K for it. Maybe I'll sell half it, who knows? Where in Pennsylvania did you, I grew up, I was born in Western New York, but I grew up in Mercer County. So it's about halfway between Erie City, Erie County, and Pittsburgh, right there near the border of Ohio. Selling a kidney for a fartfolio. Ah, yes. The hot air rises, my friend. The hot air rises. Okay. Guys, we're going to finish it up there. Okay. It's been a good time. I appreciate you guys. It's Friday. Go enjoy your weekends. I got some great videos scheduled up for you. We'll be back for the next live stream on Monday. See you then. Peace.